God bless you, friends. We want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to minister to you. And we want to thank those that are tuning in and listening. And we want to thank those that have subscribed. And we want to encourage you to please share this with others as it may minister to them and speak into their lives and make a difference in their marriage. We are better together. It doesn't matter if you're talking about your marriage, or if you're talking about your relationship with your children, or if you're speaking of friendships in your life. We are better together. That should be a motto that we all live our lives by. And it's very scriptural. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. When we look at the creation of the world in the book of Genesis, God said it's not good for man to be alone. When we look at the example of Jesus' life, he was relational when he walked on this earth. God in the flesh set the example for us all. When you think of his closest friends, you think of Peter, James, and John. And he had the other 12 also in other relationships that benefited his life in a positive way. We are not made to live life alone. We are made to be relational. We are made to connect with one another. We are made to have real face time with other human beings. That's an interesting thought. We are not made to live life alone, yet we are in a season where we are socially distancing due to the COVID-19. Relationships are vital, and we struggle when our relationships struggle. This season of social distancing has been hard on a lot of friendships, and unfortunately, it has been straining on many marriages and families. Obviously, stress is elevated, which when we face financial difficulties and when financial problems aren't handled with biblical wisdom and 100% trust in God, then most of the time conflict increases in a marriage and in a family during financial crisis. Social distancing for some means they're isolated completely. They literally have no real face time with other human beings. Social distancing for some means they can't go and do like they normally always have. But it is giving us the incredible opportunity to stay and see the value of the relationships that we have with those that live with us, with those that have the same last name as we do. Social distancing is important during this season, but let this be an eye-opening experience for us to see and learn that relationships, that connecting with one another, that corporate worship, that going out and living a life together is extremely important. Living life together with other human beings is vital if we're going to have the life that God desires us to have. And in this season, we can connect through different platforms that technology provides for us. But let this be an eye-opening experience that when this season passes, we are going to realize the value of living life together. As we look at our marriage and our family relationships, the quality of our life will literally be tied to the quality of our relationship to God and our relationship to others. Those closest to us should be those that live with us. So if we're made to be relational, and if relationships are so important, then why are they so hard? God created us to be unified. He created us to live life together. And relationships are something that are of utmost importance. So why are they so difficult? Let's look at 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." First of all, we have a champion that is on our side, and that is Jesus Christ. But we also have an enemy who wants to destroy us, and that is Satan himself. And he does go around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Satan absolutely wants to destroy you, and he wants to be successful in that mission. And he knows that he stands successful when you stand alone. That's why Satan attacks relationships so much. That's why he's risen up against the family relationships. He's risen up against marriage. He's attacked relationships because he knows that we are better together. Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." Relationships are hard because people are not perfect. We want to have perfect relationships, but the reality is that a relationship is made up of two or more imperfect people. We are all in the same boat. We are fallen, and we all need Jesus every day of our lives. Our next few videos are going to be dealing with the importance of forgiveness and mercy. If we're going to have lasting relationships, then we must humble ourselves and be gracious towards one another. God bless you, friends. It's time to make family first.